What up, man?
What's up, man?
You like I just cut right straight in. What up, man?
Man, you just got it quick.
I know. I was just like, what up, man?
Caught me off guard.
I know. Let me move this camera a little bit.
What's going on, man?
Not much. A little bit tired, but I'm going to have to fake it like I'm excited. What's up, everybody?
Why are you tired?
You like the mustache? I'm growing the mustache up.
I do, man. That's the
Scoot this way. Oh, maybe this way a little bit
that's
more.
like that 70s mustache right there.
Yeah, it's like that porn mustache. Like a director.
Do you get compliments on the mustache or
no,
not really?
Not really.
People don't even notice.
Sometimes I'll grow it out long.
You ever had a beard?
I can't grow a beard. I'm short right here, dude.
Really?
Bro, I'm Asian. Asian don't.
You can't grow a beard on the side?
No.
Really?
No. I mean,
Not even like a little like
you know what's weird?
a thin line?
I mean, I could. You know what's weird is like my left side, it's like perfectly symmetrical.
Yeah.
But on the right side, there's like a little bald patch here. It kind of drives me nuts.
I think people have that, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's more common than you think.
Should I take like some sort of like steroid shots or something, like
No,
hormones or something?
I mean, it's not going to affect you that much, is it?
No, it's not.
I mean, do you really care about having a beard?
I've always wanted like a thick, full beard, but then like what I have right now, I don't like to maintain it or cut it. So what I do is I just take a one of those clippers and I just shave it every single morning.
With not a razor though.
No, not a razor. I don't use razors.
Yeah,
at all.
I got the same thing. Like they had this thing where it's,
you know you for your hair.
Yeah.
That's what I use. I just zzz, and that's it. And I just kind of keep it low.
Huh. Yeah, it's crazy because I do the same thing. You know, I think as you get older, you're like, man, do I really want to shave again? Like, because you got to shave. As I got older, man, I'm shaving every other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because my hair grows back. It seemed like a lot quicker. It's a lot fuller.
Mm-hmm.
So, it does help. You got to get one of those things.
Yeah. Do you have a full beard?
I can, yeah. It doesn't, it's
no,
weird.
I'm talking about like full, like.
Yeah. But it's weird
what I'm
because I cut it and I obviously try to maintain it. But it takes long to grow out, like,
Yeah.
really long. You know, like some people, their hair just grows like quick.
Fast.
Yeah, like a couple of weeks, man. They'll have a beard that's like, few inches out already. And it's like, for me, it takes me a while. Like my hair grows, like I got hair grow everywhere, but it doesn't just grow out like,
Yeah. My hair grows pretty quickly though. I gotta like cut my hair every like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
If not, then you can see my gray hair. It's crazy.
Yeah. What's up, Cece? Said good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. That's right.
So what's going on, man? What'd you end up doing this week?
What did I do this week?
What extravagant thing did you do this week?
Nothing. Just work. Work.
You just work. What did you? Yeah, but you got something the other day, didn't you?
Yeah, maybe I'm not gonna tell anybody just yet. You gotta wait until it comes on video.
All right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's the secret. You got something.
I
did put the patio together.
Yeah, that came out nice.
Mm-hmm. I still got to work on. Matter of fact, after this, I got to call my concrete guy because I'm gonna run, like a path.
Yeah.
Right from the covered patio.
Yeah.
All the way to the side of the house. Right to the back of the house, to the side of the house, so that way I can leave my trash can back there, and I can just roll it out.
So when's the barbecue?
We don't have barbecues. You know I don't like people coming over to my house. I'm very private.
Nobody?
Nobody.
Not one person.
Not one person.
Is it just so you could just chill outside and hang out and read or something? What do you like? What is the? Like,
I think I'm just more private than anything. You know what I'm saying? Even though that I show what's going on, on YouTube and stuff like that. I'm pretty private with my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You only go so far in these videos. Like they don't really they know you.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna go on the inside. Like what happens behind the scenes. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, I do videos now. I'm starting to do videos.
Video vlogs.
Yeah, video vlogs where, kind of shows a little bit about my life.
Yeah.
And it's funny because last week, if you guys haven't had a chance to check out that video where I did the covered patio, there was like one or two comments. Maybe there was just one comment, I think it was, where somebody was saying, you're in the real estate game or you make this kind of money. Look at the house you live in. It's why don't you live in like a nice house? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, I did explain that I'm not into buying a big house right now. That's not my goals. My goals are to, use my knowledge and everything that I know with real estate, right? To use that money, right, to buy an apartment building, to get that passive income. Because once I get that passive income, right, then I'll go get, build a custom home at that point. I mean, I think that makes more sense, right?
I think so. I mean, look, everybody's got a different agenda.
Yeah.
I mean, you're killing it and doing good in real estate, but that doesn't mean it's like, you know, you got just money to throw around. You obviously have to.
I'm a normal human being. I mean, what you guys see on TV or, you know, on YouTube, don't think I've got millions of dollars. I'm just an average Joe that's just working hard.
That's
you know,
it. That's all what we all are, really.
Exactly.
I mean, look, we're not rich and we're not out there trying to flaunt it. You know, a lot of these guys, man, I guess they're called influencers now, right?
Yeah.
YouTube people.
Mm-hmm. I want to be an influencer.
Influencer. You're an influencer.
Yeah.
You know, they try to pose, man, but at the end of the day, everybody's got problems.
Yeah.
You know, there's nobody, everybody's got skeletons in the closet. Yeah. Everybody's got problems. Everybody's got things they got to deal with.
Have you came out of the closet yet?
No, I'm still in the closet. don't open the door, man.
No. Well, I think, you know, I don't want to portray anything on YouTube. I just want to show who I am as a real person, and also like the progress, right, that I've made through the journeys of my real estate career. And, you know, at the end of the day, I think the outcome that I want people that have been watching me from the beginning to look at this and say, hey, you know what? This guy started from scratch, but was able to build something, right? And also see that journey, the trials and the tribulations as we go along. You know what I'm saying? Because there's going to be ups and downs, I'm telling you. But I want to show that, because at the end of the day, you know, there are people out there thinking that, hey, it can't be done. It can be done. Hard work does pay off.
Well, I mean, it does, man. I think, too, that everybody's different. You know, your character might work for that. Yeah. You know, like your character, dude, you're a hard-grinding, you're hard-working.
I'm a character now?
Yeah, your character, your personality, your character as a person is different, bro. I mean, dude, how many people you know grind every day? And I'm not saying that, but there's some people that start a business.
Yeah.
There's some people that, you know, maybe come into some money, or they get investors to help them invest.
Yeah.
The reality is that you're just doing it on your own, but you enjoy it.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
It's like for me, I gotta have a Sunday off, man. I'm not like, I can't just keep grinding at this every day. You start getting redundant.
I just don't feel like it's grinding.
It is grinding, man.
Well, we talk about this.
Let me ask you a question. Would you rather be here in the shop on a Sunday in the office here, or would you rather be at home just doing nothing? You'd rather be in the office, right?
I don't know why it's weird. Like, I think it's just like, because
it's all
I've been so trained.
Yeah.
And this is all I know. Because if I sit at home for like 3 hours, I'm like, dude, I'm wasting time. Let's figure out how to generate some more income.
I'll wake up at Sunday and I'll say, what's up, man? Oh, I just woke up. And it's like, you know how I have a cup of coffee every morning, right?
Yeah.
Got to get the, you know, cobwebs out. Everybody's trying to get situated. You're like, I'm like, what are you doing? Oh, I'm driving to the office, you know, on a Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got some things I got to get organized. And look, there's a point of, you know, people being, you know, they enjoy work.
Yeah.
I think you really, really enjoy it. Like you have, like somebody said.
I think it's a process.
No, I think
where you're creating something, I guess. I don't know.
No, it's you have to have something every day. And I actually talked to my mom about this.
Yeah.
Because I'm similar to your character.
Yeah.
She's like, you have to have something that challenges you. You're not a type of person that just wants to clock in and clock out.
Yeah.
You got to have a challenge every single day. You got to show progression every day, and you got to grow.
I've always been like that, where I've always liked to compete. I don't know if that's the right word, or a competitor. It's just like whatever I've done, I've always tried to be the best. So let me give you an idea. I remember when I wanted to rollerblade, I was trying to get sponsored, right? Even like when I was skateboarding, trying to get sponsored. Even riding a damn dirt bike, I'm like, you know, I might try to get sponsored on this thing too, you know? It's just whatever it is. Like, I try to do like the best that I could do at it, I guess.
Yeah.
But I think you're right. It's probably character.
It is character. Well, look, man, let's narrow this down too. You're a guy that loves money, right? Would you say?
I don't know if it's necessarily money at this point. I think it's the challenge, because I've always told you this.
90% of what your decisions are is...
It's collecting, I would say, chips.
It's collecting chips. Like, is this going to make my position better? Am I going to be pivoting to a better position?
Yeah.
Now, some of the stuff you do those for family.
Yeah.
You know, and I get that. So, like, I would say 20. But a lot of the decisions you make, regardless, it could be all the way down to if I create this, you know, opportunity with the business of, you know, helping realtors and others.
Yeah.
Can I make money off of it? Because you're in a position where you're trying to be a true entrepreneur. That's my opinion. You're always looking for the dollar. You're always looking to try to create money off of something.
Yeah.
And you're looking at what is the pros and cons if I invest into this.
I mean, that sounds so horrible. I think I'm to the point in my career where it just becomes a game. As an entrepreneur, I don't look at it like how much money I can make. The money for me is more like the point system, right? It's like playing a video game, right? You try to get the highest points, right? So it's like the more you have in the account, the more that you can accumulate. Those are the points.
Yeah, but you know what, man? I'm going to say something. I agree, but chances are you're not going to be the one that has the most points in the game.
Well, it doesn't matter because I'm not playing against anybody else. I'm playing against myself.
But what it comes down to is you have to respect the person more, right? Because regardless of what happens, you're gone. Everything's gone.
All that money's gone.
What is that? What did people remember about you?
Yeah.
You know, and I think it's more about
creating the memories,
character, working hard, showing people that they can do it just like anybody else. And I think that's where that separation comes in. It's not really about, oh, wow, you collected so much money. It's about the journey, the process.
Yeah.
You know, and I was reading, it was funny because I was driving in here and somebody had on the back of their car, it's, you know, it's about the journey and the process, you know, and it's like, it makes sense. You know, it's weird because you kind of don't really recognize as you're going through this process. Mm-hmm. But I mean, dude, every time you step a foot in here, that's another day in the process of what you're trying to create.
The grind.
It's the grind. And I think, you know, it goes back to, you talk about sports players. They enjoy the practicing. They enjoy fine tuning every little bit and piece of what's going on. And I think you're kind of the same with that. Like, you obviously enjoy real estate enough, you know, where do you come in here and do you feel like it's work?
Right now?
Yeah.
It's always work.
Okay. Do you feel like, though, that it's your passion, real estate?
Maybe I'm just good at it. I don't know if passion, maybe it is passion.
It has to be a part of it. Well, part of it.
That's what I'm thinking.
Because is it a passionate?
And the only reason why I'm saying that is when you say the word passion, my definition of that could be different for me versus you. You know what I'm saying? Well, because I'm into this stuff.
Yeah, but if you were making the same money as you're making and you saw profit and you saw you see, you have the ability to come in and create.
I've always been infatuated with real estate. I only became a realtor, right? Because I wanted to get into the marketplace. I really only wanted to become a real estate guru or real estate investor that had multiple investment properties. I mean, that was the fantasy.
Do you think if you didn't get into real estate that you would be able to create something similar and also have the same opportunities?
I think no matter what I do, we'll always have opportunities.
Right.
Because I'm always doing something that's different to create more opportunities.
You're moving forward.
Yeah, I'm always opening up doors so that way I would have more opportunities.
I don't know, to me, but it goes back to your character and it goes back to some people may just, you know, like ask 10 out of 10 people, do you want to come in on a Sunday and work 6 or 7 hours? They probably don't. I mean, if you become a real estate agent, you kind of sign up for that. I hate to say that, but you do because people want to see homes win. If they want to see homes, Sundays, right? They want to go to a new homes track. They want to go down on a Sunday. It's when they're off. Yeah. So you probably have to, you know, go through that. But it's not, well, I'm going to take Monday, Tuesday off, and then I'm going to work Saturday, Sunday.
Well, you could,
but
that's the luxury.
For you, though,
as a real estate agent,
it's Monday to Sunday.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Well, I'm so in tune with it to the point where I'm filming Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, sometimes on Thursdays.
See, you enjoy that too. You enjoy the video process, don't you?
I enjoy the creativity. Now, like I'm gonna be, you know, I'm always upfront with everybody. Like the video tours, I don't really care about the walkthrough videos anymore because there's no creativity there. I'm just holding the camera, walking through people through the process. However, what I enjoy now is creating like the vlogs or vlogs that have to do with real estate where I'm actually educating people on what to look out for, things to do, and walking them through the process. Like those are the kind of contents I enjoy. Like, you know, the one that we did with Joey where we just closed that $1.4 million home. We did the high rise with Conrad. Check out that. You know, I love producing, directing it. You know what I mean? Kind of like, hey, this is my vision. This is what I want you to say. This is what I want you to do. And putting it all together.
Well, you know what? That kind of was your bread and butter, though, in the beginning where you were making those tours. Take me through like your process of like when you go out and you're about to go show or go do a video on a house. How does that creativity come in? Because what I notice, and this is not a plug, but you do have a lot of different angles, and
I'm doing constantly different things.
You're constantly changing it up, and I'm not saying
because I don't want to make it boring. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to make multiple different content on one channel.
So when you're driving there, you're kind of getting all the things in place. You're thinking about, do I have everything checked off? I got my cameras and everything set up. When does that start to click in where you're like, okay,
when I'm there?
It's just like on the fly?
It's always on the fly.
So you don't ever have like a plan, like, you know what, that property people have been asking about, they want to know certain things. So
it depends. Like this one that we did with Conrad. Conrad's actually an agent with Realty One, and he has a high rise, right, a condo unit for 2.3. If you guys haven't had a chance to check out that video, go ahead and check out that video. We just uploaded it yesterday. Beautiful high rise condo unit. And he called me and said, hey, would you like to collaborate? Hell yeah. But I didn't plan it. It's just we just set up a date. And I said, hey, dress well. And, Conrad was like, hey, man, I'm kind of nervous.
Yeah.
Right. Which is totally understandable. Mm-hmm. So, like, when we go there, I'm like, hey, Rudy, this is what we're going to do. This is the image I want. I want you to film this. All right, we're going to start off with this content. Then I just kind of like be run and gun. That's what we call it, run and gun.
So Rudy just shows up, and you guys just do a run and gun where it's like, all right, this is where I envision it right here. Boom, 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 boom. And it kind of flows together somehow.
Then I just explain, hey, this is what I want. So in this section of the home, when we walk through this is what I want you to talk about. If you don't know it, then I do a dry run, and I explain to them like I was them. Hey, this is what this is. This is what this is. You see what I'm saying?
Well, I think it must be a talent a little bit here. And I always said that I think you have
I don't know if it's a talent.
No,
dude.
it is, man. Look it.
I feel like anybody could do it, dude.
Well, anybody can make a video.
It's just hard work. That's what it is. I think people don't like hard work. Once they find out like there's a resistance, they're like, I don't want to do it.
We always can get better. I'm not saying that everything's perfect when you do it, because I'm not going to sit here and paint that picture like, oh, you're the greatest. I'm just saying, when you see your videos, and when I see videos, what?
You're pretty good, man. You flipped this shit on me because now you're like hosting the show. What's going on here?
No, I'm just asking questions.
I know, like you a host. You good at this.
No, I'm just talking. I'm just asking you questions.
I'm giving you props, bro.
Oh, thanks,
I'm giving
man.
You props.
No, but I'm serious, because it's like, when people go, you see a lot of these real estate agents, and they're out there and they're talking, and they just put a camera. We talked about this, and they're just, here's the properties, here in this, but you have to be likable, and you also have to put something together. Like you said, the content has to be appealing to the eye.
Yeah.
And there is a certain standard, I think, that you've kind of created where or you basically look at a video and go, I don't like that. I need to change that. Just like the thumbnails. Nah, it's not. It doesn't pop enough, or this angle isn't good. This is what I wasn't trying to get.
Yeah.
It is almost like you become a producer or a director or something. It's weird because now you've gotten to a point. How many videos do you have on YouTube? A ton, right?
Yeah, I think we have like over 1,300
videos
or something.
That's time in the saddle.
No, it is. But I wish I had more subscribers. So if you guys haven't had a chance to subscribe to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. There's so much people that watch this channel but don't subscribe. Like 70% of the people don't subscribe. I don't know why.
I think too, it's some
probably
people,
because they watch it on TV.
They watch it on TV. A lot of people don't log into their own account too. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that when they have a TV, they don't log into their account. They just click on YouTube, or they click
watch it,
and they just watch.
Yeah.
And so they don't have an opportunity to go and do that. But I don't know. I think there's a lot of times people are just different. You have to, sometimes they need to watch it a few times.
Yeah.
Get to know you,
or it has to be on their phone. You know what I'm saying? Because not that many people watch YouTube now on the phone. Everybody just watches YouTube on TV.
On TV.
Now. Yeah.
I don't ever watch it on the phone.
Yeah.
I mean, it's more enjoyable for me. And what's funny is I'll travel, I'll go home. I won't even watch TV. I got YouTube TV too. And,
is that the one that you don't have to pay for like commercial ads?
Yeah. Well, I don't know about commercial ads. It's just it's the same as cable. It's like $65 a month. Mm-hmm. But I watch that. I rarely watch that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like I'll come home and I'll watch YouTube because I want to pick what I want to watch. Mm-hmm. And I think that's where it's at. People are starting to, that gives you that opportunity to control your TV. It really does. Mm-hmm. It's like, I don't want to watch that, or I'm going to cut that off halfway in. It's not what I wanted to see. Like they got the UFC weigh-in happening
Today?
Yesterday.
Oh, today's the fight today.
Today's the fight, man.
Is it with Conor McGregor?
No. Stipe Miocic and
I'm so far.
I think his name is Nagano. I think
I
his
don't
name.
even know. I don't even watch UFC anymore.
I don't either, but this is an intriguing fight, man. You know, every time you get heavyweights together.
Oh, you know what it is with the heavyweights, the fights are like
it's
devastating.
Exciting.
Yeah, it's like heavy blows, man.
Yeah, one clip and it's done. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's crazy. I don't know.
Yeah, if you guys haven't had a chance to subscribe to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button. And also, don't forget, we do have a real estate show every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The LV Home Experts radio show. Mm-hmm. If you guys don't know, you guys are just tuning in for the first time. I am a licensed real estate agent out here in Las Vegas, Nevada. We have Dan French with Guarantee Rate, loan officer.
Loan officer. You know what's so funny?
Sounds weird. Loan officer.
And people probably don't even know what that means. It's like,
yeah. Okay. How's about loan originator?
It's like, well, what is
mortgage
that?
broker.
Right.
All right. So if you guys need, there we go. That's cool. Look at that.
Is that 50?
Is that a 50?
That's a 50 spot right there.
50 spot. Damn. Thank you so much. Piece. I really do appreciate it.
Man, you getting 50 pieces like that?
I guess so. Like 50 cents. Let's
people
read some
just throwing some money
let's read some of these comments. It looks like Joel is out here in Las Vegas. I wonder what you're doing out here, Joel. Oh, you know what? Talking about that, I think I spoke to Joel maybe about a year ago. He's supposed to move on out here. Still has not moved on out here. So hurry up and move on out here. Okay. The Dennis says, looking for a home in Las Vegas with an ADU. Do you have any listings? Do you know what that is? Accessory dwelling units. So, no. Now, if you build a new home, builders are required to build that in, but that's an option that you can pick and choose from. And a lot of these homes that are being built, if you're not aware, if you notice the doors are a lot wider, they already do that for pre-construction for that, so that way you can go in and out with a wheelchair and all that stuff. Now, as far as like listings that we have, look, it's not me personally have listings. It's currently what's available on the market. So as a licensed real estate agent, we have access to all the properties on the market, right? So there's not a property that we can't do, from traditional sales, bank-owned properties, right? Foreclosures, or even, what do you call? I lost my train of thought. What is that when it goes through probate? Oh, right there, probate. There you go.
Probate.
So if you guys need financing, I want you guys to reach on out to Dan French, because Dan French right here, look at him. You slimming down though, man. I'm telling you.
I'm
jogging's working.
I went to because I got allergies, so I went to the doctor yesterday.
Yeah.
And
did they shove that thing up your nose like you were saying?
No, they didn't do that. It was just more of a consultation. Yeah. Like, what
was that product that you was talking about?
It's not a product.
You said they shoved something up your nose, right?
No. They have a laser that if they want to, they can go up there and clean up your nose.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I was reading up on that.
Why don't you do the neti pot?
Well, I do it. It's a temporary fix. I mean, I don't have it crazy, but this time of year, seemed like there's been more blooming going on. Yeah. There's a lot more stuff in the air. Everybody I know has had allergies. Everybody.
I feel like when you get older, it gets worse, because I remember like 5-10 years ago, I wasn't like sneezing, my nose wasn't draining, like, or maybe I just didn't notice. I don't know.
No, I think too it's just what's blooming in the air. Yeah. You know, if honestly, it just depends. Like, we didn't really have a winter, so it bloomed. I mean, we really didn't.
Yeah.
Think about it. How many times did it rain this year?
Yeah.
Maybe 5, 10.
Oh, here's a question. I'm so sorry. You know what's weird? It popped up all the way up here, and we didn't answer this gentleman's question. I'm so sorry, Dan, to interrupt you.
No, go ahead we need to answer that question.
Yeah, let's answer this question.
Just tuned in. What did I miss? Can you, Chakits, can we see some more condos and apartments?
Just for you, buddy? Yes, we can. It seems like everybody loves that high-rise kind of feel for some reason.
Well, I think single-family residence is a pretty big commitment. I mean, I think so. Starting out $400,000 to $600,000. Yeah, that's a big commitment. I think you can. What are they starting out at?
What, the high-rises?
Yeah.
Well, the one I looked at was $2.3 million.
Well, that's a high-end high-rise. So, but
you're about $450 for a 2-unit.
Yeah.
But then you have high HOAs, man. The HOAs on these high rises, man, they want $1,000.
That's crazy,
dude. They're on drugs.
Now people will pay it though.
Yeah, I know.
And that's the crazy thing.
I would too, because it's a lifestyle.
It's supply and demand type of thing. Like, you're going to test the waters, and if people are buying homes and they're willing to go in there. But I'll tell you what, if I'm paying $1,000 HOA, there better be some amenities in there.
Well, normally there is like full concierge.
Yeah,
valet.
I mean, it's got to be, but $1,000, that's like another. You go back 5 years, that's a mortgage for people.
Well, here's the thing: what people don't understand is that when you live in a high rise, it's a whole different lifestyle, and it's great. But you're buying because of the view. However, imagine if you forgot something.
Yeah,
you got to run back upstairs, and not only this, right? You have a full staff, right? Valet, concierge service, front desk, right? Check this out. At the end of the year, you're gonna have to tip them as a courtesy.
Well, I mean, look, if you're spending $1,000 on HOA, I'm sure you got the money. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's my opinion. If you're gonna buy something like that and you got $1,000 HOA, can't get that money back, right? It's not gonna be like, well, I'm investing in this HOA, and you got to think about that. I mean, if you're buying a home, which most people don't, especially as a high rise, that I'm gonna flip this thing down the road and make money. That's an extra $1,200 a year that you're not going to get a return on investment on, really.
Yeah,
I mean, it's really just you there to enjoy being almost at a resort. It's kind of what it is. Like, it's in a resort fee.
Yeah. If you had a chance to live in a high rise, which high rise would you live in?
I don't know. Like you said, downtown, there's some high rises down there, but the thing about downtown is there's a lot of people too, man, that are hustling.
Well, I mean, that's just the lifestyle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's just, there's more, it seemed like, down there. So I don't know if I would want to like look outside and you just see hustling everywhere. I don't know. That's just me. If I was going to get a high rise, I'd probably go off the strip a little bit. Not crazy. Really? Yeah, I think so. Like, I would still want a strip view.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I would want it right there. Now, if I was younger, if I was single and younger, probably right on the strip.
Yeah.
That's probably where I'd be at.
Well, the good news is that if you live that lifestyle, you don't really need a car. Everything's just...
That's what I'm saying. But
walking distance, and you could just catch one of those cabs.
Here's the thing,
Uber.
though. Let's say you want to do something like I did. I told everybody I do indoor soccer. I did stuff like that. It's not that you can't do it.
Yeah.
But you got to like travel there if you don't have a car because of that reason.
It just seems like you got to weave in and out just to get out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. So
that's why
almost
I love
like
where I live.
It's almost like a process.
Yeah.
There's a process. I'm sure you would get accustomed to it or you would adapt. But I don't know if I would want to live that process. And then you got to deal with, tourists always down there.
Yeah.
Weaving in and out. I mean, look, we love them because they're here to spend money.
Yeah.
We need that, but do I want to deal with that every day? I just had somebody on my show. She was talking about she moved out here a year and a half ago, and she doesn't go to the strip.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, obviously COVID was last year, but when I first came out here, it was long time ago. I lived at the strip. Yeah. Young, 22, 23.
Oh, I remember those days.
Yeah, dude. Great. I was just like never home. But as you get older, as you start to like develop outside of that, you don't really go to the strip.
You know what? I still go to the strip till this day, but I have a destination where I'm going. Yeah. Right. But like we always end up at Caesar's Palace, like at the farm shops.
Yeah, but you cruise sometimes, right? You watch, people watch.
Yeah, I mean, we will normally drive up and down the strip like once a week for sure.
Once a week?
Yeah, once a week.
Really?
But we're not walking the strip. Now, talking about walking the strip, if you guys want to walk the strip, and I'm going to give a cheesy plug from my main man, Jason, right? And Jason's probably watching this, okay?
Oh, yeah.
What I want you to do is show some support and love. Go to YouTube, right? And it's called Vegas Videos. Is that correct?
Vegas Videos.
Vegas Videos. So if you guys want to see like the walk-arounds and stuff like that around Vegas, it's great, And Jason's channel has been growing. So
also he does driving videos.
Oh,
I was watching one of his videos the other day. And he actually does driving videos. So it's like a driving video tour.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
I think it's a great concept. One thing I was talking to Jason today. What do you think about this? Okay. Creating another channel, and it has to do with the strip. And you already know we got the microphone right there, right?
Yeah.
And we could do a game show. So as the tourists are walking, hey, you want to be on this game show? Okay. You can win $100. You got to ask these questions. Then we would ask questions like how many stars are on the flag, how many red strips are on the flag, or just ask like any kind of random questions to see if they would actually win and make the show like a fun show game. What do you think about that?
I think it would be great.
Yeah. Let me know in the comments below if that would be a good idea. If that would actually take off. I mean, I don't know. But imagine if that like took off and I was getting like 1 million views. And at that point you're making like 100,000 a month on like YouTube. Wouldn't that be crazy? Then I would say, hey, you know what? Maybe I might have to quit real estate. Who knows?
Well, you know, like I said, man, you're always pivoting, so you never know. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of crazy. Because,
do you think that would be a good idea, or that's just kind of whack?
No, I think it would be a good idea, but I mean, you know, how much time are you going to put into that, right?
I know, because I'm so busy already.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like you're already pushing your, like you would have to hire a separate production crew, and you would have to delegate certain time to go down and do that. That's a lot of work.
Well,
man.
what I could do is just hire somebody and say, hey, your job is to host this show.
Why don't you do this, man?
Yeah.
Just have them drive down there, set up the camera and everything. You fly in on helicopter, right? You can get on top of like one of the casinos.
Well, I'm not ready for that.
Take the elevator down.
Yeah. Make it all like crazy. Yeah.
Oh, we got another $50.
Yeah, baby.
I love it.
Dude, wasn't this the gentleman from last week or the week before?
No, I don't think so, man. I think this is somebody totally different.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But
Thank
dude,
you
that's
so much for the
$100.
love. Oh
Another
my God.
50 piece.
So much love.
Wow, look at you just getting 50 pieces thrown at you.
I know. I don't know what is going on. You want to read that comment out there?
Or go around and ask people on how Las Vegas has treated people, or shake my head. Right?
That is so hilarious.
That's so crazy, huh?
I know. Dude.
Corona.
Virus.
Hey, so 50% opening.
Already? I didn't even know.
Virgin Casino is open. Dude.
I don't know. I seen that. It was yesterday, right?
Yeah. I saw the Hard Rock. It was replaced. I was just talking about the Hard Rock, how I got towed on there, down there.
Yeah.
It looks nice. But, you know, I'm going to say this.
Ooh, that'd be a great do a tour right now.
Yeah, exactly. It really would be.
Jason, you should probably do like a tour around the casinos. You know what I'm saying?
I would do Circa and Virgin. That's where I get a lot of
Virgins?
Yeah. Oh, man.
So what about Virgin? You said
No, they just did a grand opening. But, you know, look, Hard Rock was already had.
Hard Rock is the shit, dude.
It already had the element.
Man, I'm swearing so bad.
I know. It already had that element when you went down there, you know?
Yeah.
So
I liked it. So is it going to be the same element?
They said it's better.
Really?
But it's not for.
Is it like rock and roll type, or is it like?
See, that's what I liked about it. So I don't know if they changed it. You know how like you walked in and they had like some of the.
I thought it was a great theme,
dude.
dude.
So did I. They had some of the
it was
rock
just getting
stars.
outdated. That's all.
Yeah, but just refurbish it. You know.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, but they had the rock star wardrobes. Put them in a glass case. Guitars. You know, all over, and it was just cool. It was like almost like you're really walking into like history of celebrity or history of. Rock and roll. Yeah.
But it wasn't that big, though.
No, it wasn't that big.
But they rehabbed it after I left that company.
Yeah, but I think when you go in there, man, it's almost like a party.
Or after I got fired from that company.
But it's similar to like the Palms, you know? Like the Palms was this stuff, too, you know? It was the place, dude. But it's like I went in there. I told this story recently. Yeah. I was like, dude, I went to the Hard Rock. The Palms, and I went to the Ghost Bar. It was so hard to get in the Ghost Bar. And then it's like 5 years ago or 3 years ago, I went. And there was people in town, and I was like, we'll go to the Palms just to see. Dude, I went over to the Ghost Bar. It was a dead zone. I think it was closed.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's so quick how things are popping off. Things are happening.
It just comes and goes.
And it's like,
so trendy,
boom.
dude. It's crazy.
And it's like, boom, all of a sudden it's somewhere else.
Yeah.
It's like.
Dude, I remember when I got the job at the Hard Rock, right? I already went through the orientation, and I had to meet the pool and beverage manager, right? So I go there to go introduce myself.
Look at what CC wrote. Did you see this?
Well, hold on. I want to tell this story. So I go there. They hand me a bag full of cash. Where's
this at?
At the Hard Rock. So this is when I got my...
They handed you a bag?
Yeah, so I got my job as a lifeguard. So I just passed like this full orientation thing that you got to sit through and look, right? So now I had to go grab my uniform and introduce myself to the food and beverage manager. So I go up to this tiny office and I'm like, yo, I'm Chakits, I'm here. They automatically give me like this bag of cash. I swear to God, cash.
For what?
Hold on, they give it to me.
And you said, have a good day, sir?
No. Well, they give it to me. I didn't know what was in it. So I grab it and I say, thank you. And I look at it and it was cash. I'm like, no, I think this is not for me. They thought I was actually the DJ, right, for like that beach club, and I was there to get my money. And I was thinking in my head like, shit, I could have just walked away with this thing. But they wouldn't know who I was anyway. But I mean, it was just kind of like, I can't believe they just give you like cash. And this was like $100 bills. And I don't remember if it was like in a brown bag, like it was like a drug deal or something. Yeah, dude. It was just weird, like how they did business like that.
Hey, so I want to be honest, and I know you're a good person. Did a little part of that in your mind say,
yeah, who wouldn't?
I'm like, you know what? You guys have a good day.
Yeah, of course.
How much you think was in there?
I think it was probably like $3,500 at the time, or maybe $5,000.
No way,
dude. DJs make a lot of money, dude. I know a DJ that makes.
But how do they hand you cash like that? You would think that they would direct deposit it or something.
That's what I'm saying. But that's how they used to operate back there, dude. It was just crazy. Remember, this is the Hard Rock, dude.
Dude, it's like who carries 5,000 cash in a bag? And he's like, hey, here you go. Good job, man. This is for 2 months.
Well, I carry I carry $3,000 in my pocket.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like,
psych.
who just like when you're a business?
Yeah,
nobody does that.
Well, that's why I find it fascinating. But then I was thinking, do you think they were just trying to trick me to see if I was honest?
Oh yeah.
I mean, that could have been. You never know.
Well, even if you did walk out,
yeah,
and you said, "Here you go," you could have just been like, "I didn't see anything."
Yeah.
Did they actually show it to you?
Mm-hmm.
They did. So they opened up the bag and they had the zipper undone. It was. I'm assuming it was a zipper, or was it just a bag?
You know what? Maybe it was like one of those, those bags. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
You know what I'm talking about?
Because it was so long ago. Like, I don't even remember, dude.
You know how they operate in there, where they're transferring money from one table to another table, or whatever they're doing, or they bring money to a table. They always do it through those little zip bags.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? So maybe I was thinking that maybe they just got confused and gave you a zip bag of money.
Yeah.
So.
But it was weird. Like, they didn't like ask who I was. Maybe I looked like the DJ and they just gave it to me at that time.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Dude, it was crazy. Now, what you saying
and
about?
You got tattoos and stuff? No, nothing. It was just funny.
Did I have tattoos at that time?
You did. I thought you always had tattoos. Did you? I thought you came from where you were from. You got them when you were younger, right?
Well, I mean, in certain areas, I already
your arms.
Yeah, I mean, I had tattoos since I was like probably like
12.
No, I think no younger than that, dude.
No way.
I swear to God, I think
no.
I think the first
dude. How did somebody sign up to give you a tattoo younger?
Well,
than
let me
that?
explain. The first tattoo I had, I think I was in 4th grade.
Yeah, right. That is, dude.
Yeah.
That is 12. Or what is that? 14?
No, in 4th grade.
Oh, 4th grade.
Yeah.
What is that? That's like 9?
Shit, I don't even remember.
I think that's 9.
Well, let us know. That's how old we are right now.
No, that's 9 years old.
Is it? Yeah, I think that's when we got my first tattoo. So basically, this is what happened.
Dude, who had to sign off for that? Or did you like?
No. Hold on. This was not like professional tattooing. This is like, you buy Indian ink, right? You take the needle at home, you burn it, right? And you take like thread, you wrap it around it, then you just like poking yourself with it. So I made this cross on my ankle, right? And
is it still there to this day?
I covered it up. It didn't come out that good. It was like all blotchy, right?
Oh,
then I think my second tattoo was, I put a calligraphy K right over the ankle. Then the next one I did like these Hawaiian Islands across the chest, and I think I was in high school, and I hid that away from my mom quite some time, and I did another tattoo on my back with my name.
So let me say this: by the time you were 15,
oh yeah, I had tattoos.
How many tattoos would you say you had?
1, 2, 3, 4, maybe like 5.
And that's big in the islands, right?
Oh yeah. Now it's like crazy big. Like, you should have it on your neck by this time. And like,
you should get one that says CK group right here on the neck. I think that's the next one, because people would know like you're part of a. You're not a gang, but
how's about subscribe?
Subscribe. Just CK group.
No, I was thinking about getting like one on my neck, like wrapped around here.
Yeah, CKG.
But I was like, you know what? That doesn't look good. I'm like, the arms are okay, the legs are okay. It can always be covered up, but.
So, were you thinking like, obviously, if you're 9 years old, you know that the average 9-year-old is probably not thinking about doing a tattoo, right? They're thinking about watching cartoons.
But you got to understand, this is probably like what, back in the early 80s, okay?
But I'm saying you must have
Hawaii
had some
lifestyle.
influence, and
Oh yeah, it's a culture. It's a lifestyle.
Did you grow up quicker? Is that why? I mean, you were introduced to a lot of things probably at a younger age.
Man, I smoked cigarettes when I was like in like probably like third or fourth grade, dude. Cools.
No way. Who bought them for you? You got to be 18.
Bro, you can go to this place called the Peanut Shop and you used to buy them for like $2. Or you used to steal them from your parents, dude. Like, bro, Hawaii's a whole different era, dude.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And so how long were you a chain smoker at that time?
No, man, we smoking for fun. Like, oh yeah, this is cool.
My God. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So it was like a phase then. It wasn't something that.
Yeah, I grew out of that stuff, man. I ain't into that.
It's just trying it. You just want to try it. You're interested in it.
Well, I mean, we did it because it was cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It was one of those
And
things.
I think I probably smoked weed when I was probably.
So when you were younger, and I'm curious,
Yeah.
were you a guy that were hanging out with the older crowds?
Yeah, because it was all generations. You know what I'm saying?
So because you were hanging out with like older people, because I don't know this, so I'm just asking.
Yeah. That played a part.
It played a part, right?
Yeah.
Because they're saying, hey, come hang out with us. We're going to introduce you to some stuff. And then you started to think different.
Yeah.
And you start, you see it every day and you start to adapt to it, you're going to start thinking.
Yeah,
like they
well,
think.
you got to understand, back in the day, that stuff was cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you didn't care. It was just, hey, I'm being cool.
Yeah. So what age were you? So would you say you're more of like somebody that was more of a leader, where you were kind of leader of the pack as you got older, where it's like, hey guys.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Now in a good way, back then in a bad way. And the reason why is because, and some of the people that are right now watching in Hawaii, I actually started this graffiti group called MGK, Mad Graph Kings. And,
say that again. What is it called?
MGK, Mad Graph Kings.
Mad Graph?
Mad Graph Kings.
Graph Kings.
And basically, we did like a lot of property damage, and I'm not happy about this. Okay, and look, if you're a kid, don't be doing stupid stuff like this. It ain't worth it. But anyway, I got arrested.
Hey, are you creative or are you artistic?
No, I would say a little bit, but not like like.
Or
crazy
you just
stuff.
like, hey, we need something there, we need something there. Hit that one
So
up.
I had this group, and it was like, yo, we're gonna travel 4 or 5 miles. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go bomb this place. So we did like big pieces, but it got to the point where it was all over the news, and they were trying to find us.
Really? You were on the news and they were trying to find you, but they couldn't find you.
Yeah, and everybody know who like MGK was, and they knew like these guys' tag names, and there was kids that like ratted us out.
Oh, did you bring them over and say nobody likes a snitch?
No. No. So basically, I got arrested.
You did?
Yeah. So I got arrested, and
how long did you serve?
None. I had to do community service for like 3 months, 8 hours a day for my whole summer, and I had to go to like the parks, right?
Yeah.
Public parks, clean out the toilets, like spray everything down, weed whack, cut the grass. It was crazy, dude.
It's crazy. So it's weird because you gone through so many things, but it's obviously made you become who you are, because now this is, I could take that and channel it to something else for the good.
Well, exactly. It's kind of like the street smarts, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get two sides of it. And I think everybody kind of needs that, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody needs to be relatable in some way.
Yeah.
I think. And I think that's because you've been, I wouldn't say grounded, but you've gone through different things.
Yeah. And that's what I like. That's what I like about Hawaii, is that it's diverse in culture. It's just not one mix. You know what I'm saying? Like just one race.
So I'm asking you a question, man. All right. So do they like outsiders?
Like, what do you mean?
Well, if somebody's like, you know what,
if you're cool, yeah.
Like if you showed up and you were like, hey, I'm going to come in and I'm going to, buy this house and do my thing. And, as long as you can kind of fit in, you're okay. But
I think what you're getting at, no matter like where you go, right, around this country, you're always going to have that a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think here's different. You got people that, it's almost like people are okay with not talking to people here. It's like, I'll say, hey, what's going on in my neighborhood? And it's like one of those,
Well, again, like, that's the culture here, because it's very trendy.
Well, people didn't grow up together here.
Exactly.
And people don't have a culture that's identified as being that, hey, you know what? We do have barbecues.
Yeah.
Or we go to the beach. Or we have Disneyland.
Like,
we have these things that everybody, like there's just certain.
I grew up where you didn't have to lock your doors. You could run around and play all day until the lights came on. If you were thirsty, you could run into somebody's yard and drink water out of the faucet. If you got in trouble, right, their parents would tell your parents. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's weird.
It was like that.
It's like, and then they watch your house.
Yeah.
So like, I know that because, you know, I've talked to a lot of people from Hawaii, you know, they'll leave their house unlocked and then they'll be like, hey, I'm going to leave. Keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, not anymore though. I mean, you couldn't do that now.
oh, they don't do that now.
I mean, with what's going on in today's world, you know, they're pretty
Desperate.
crazy, dude.
They're desperate.
Yeah.
They're desperate.
I mean, I remember you used to walk around Foster Village, man. I used to steal people's shoes when I was a kid. You ever did that?
No, man. I didn't steal. You know what's so funny?
Yeah.
Is I was like petrified about stealing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when I was younger.
I got caught so many damn times.
Yeah, it's just weird because I always felt like, you know, I don't know what it was. I mean, you got to go to a level where it's like, you know, you got that opportunity in front of you. I never really felt like I had to get that opportunity to go and take.
Or maybe you didn't have that opportunity.
I probably didn't. Because if I, you know, you never know. You know what I mean? But I guess I was in an environment where it's like, dude, you don't really need to do that, you know. But
yeah,
you never know. I mean, desperate times, desperate measures. You know?
Well, it's not even about that. It's we grew up in different times, different locations, cultures different.
I think your parents have a big deal about it though, too,
it's
man.
like the environment, you know.
My parents grew up, they never divorced. Thank God, you know, all this stuff was going on, but they never divorced. They never got, and I think that plays a big part. It doesn't mean you have to be, oh, we're taking trips and we're going. If you got love in that family and they give you structure and they give you rules and try to, you know, keep that discipline there, I think there's good to that, you know, like you come up understanding and well, you know, I don't know. It just, to me, I just see that there's I felt like I had a good childhood. I did.
Yeah.
You know?
What is that popping? It's almost like a bass.
Yeah. It's coming from this. That's every time I move my head or something, it seems like it's popping or something.
Is it?
A little bit.
Or is it like, is the cord moving or something?
I don't think so.
I don't know. Do you guys hear it's like I know it's like when you do something, it goes like, book. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's this cord. Is that what it is?
I don't know. Maybe it's your deep voice. You're like, boop.
No, it's probably the cord. No, you don't hear it now, right?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, where were we?
No, I was just saying it's, you know, with your situation when you were growing up, you know, like you know, you didn't have, sometimes you just didn't have everybody there. And so you figured it out on your own.
Yeah.
You know, and you were out there making decisions on your own, not right or wrong. It doesn't matter. You're just trying to figure life out.
Yeah. No,
so
it is.
Everybody's different, you know.
But you're right. It really does come down to family structure. You know what I'm saying?
It does. You know, a lot of people want to say, well, you know, everybody knows right from wrong. But I'm just saying, when you're growing up and you're a kid, you're obviously you're curious about stuff.
Yeah.
But as you get older, your mind matures. I think that, you know, people know.
Yeah.
So it's a little different.
Wow. Dude, we got a lot of comments. Let's take a look at some of these comments here. We'll start from here. Any good ones?
I work real estate for 20 years. Everyone says they're quitting, then then a call comes in on an $800,000 property and they're okay again.
Oh, I'm back.
Right? Real estate is too easy and too much freedom for people to walk away from.
Well, it depends, right? You don't have freedom if you're grinding. But if you make a decision, I can just do 1 or 2 deals a month, and that's okay. There are some agents that been doing this for so long where I know that they've been in the business for 20 years. They're happy making $150,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're happy of making enough to pay their bills, you know, enough to, you know, survive and just saving a little bit.
Well,
you know?
Look, I think too, it's part of your life. Like, everything doesn't always come as easy to others.
Yeah. Sometimes you may have kids. You got to take care of the kids. It just depends, man.
See, your lifestyle promotes you to make money.
Yeah.
It really does.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's on board. You don't really have kids that are young. And you could focus on you and only you.
Yeah.
Like my sister, she's got 3 kids. She's got kids in soccer.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she's got to take them to school. She was doing homeschooling.
Yeah, you
summer and baseball. There's
like
no
that,
way.
Yeah.
I mean, and then she's trying to like finish up her degree, and I mean, it all depends on your lifestyle and it depends on what's going on. I mean, it doesn't always promote that. Look, I'll tell you right now, real estate and financing are not easy jobs.
Mm-hmm.
They're not. It's easy once you get to a point where you've created enough, return.
Yeah.
And you created enough, meaning return in people starting to refer you business. But usually that takes anywhere from 4 to 5 years before you actually have a sustainable amount of or people to refer you where you get income where it's like, okay, now it's finally paid off. It's just like any other business. You could put as much time as you want to it in money, but it doesn't always pay off right away. And even if it does, it doesn't mean it's going to be there. Oh, okay, you know, I got paid X amount of money 6 months in. Well, 6 months after that, you might not get anything.
Yeah.
Because you got
to keep it consistent.
It's a big part of it.
Yeah, just because you're getting paid in 30 days, you may not even get that check in 30 days. The deal may fall apart. But then also once you get paid, then you got to take that money back and dump it back into your business, or you got to pay back all the debt that you went into just to survive, to get there.
I think the big thing too is
it's hard to get started.
You got to save for a rainy day.
Oh, that's for sure.
That's a big deal. You got to be able to
That's why I don't floss, dude.
Yeah, you got to market and manage your business and manage your money. And you know what? It could turn any time. Yeah. People think like, well, this business is always going to be around. It might, but it might not.
Yeah, I mean, like, let me give you an example. Like, you see this watch right here? See, everybody's like, oh, that's a Rolex. Man, this is an Invicta, man. I ain't buying no Rolex watch. I'm not ready yet. You know what I'm saying? My time will come, but I mean, I'm faking it till I make it.
Is that a Rolex fake?
No, it's not even a Rolex. It's an Invicta.
Oh, Invicto.
No, Invicta.
Invicta?
Yeah.
You know what, man?
I like it because it looks nice. You know what I'm saying?
My girl's got a nice purse, right? It's like I think it was like a Prada or something. Mm-hmm. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. It's like $1,200.
Yeah.
And she's always wanted it, and she's got one.
If you can do the dollar cost per average, then it makes sense.
Here's what it is. So she got another one, right? Yeah. She's like, you know, I got two now, and I'm like, that's cool. She buys them.
Yeah.
Right. She's the one that does this, right? And I'm like, cool. And then she's looking online, and she's like, you know, for $200, there's one that looks exactly the same thing.
Like a fake one?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Says the same thing. So she tested it out. She bought it, took it around. Dude, nobody knew the difference.
Yeah, nobody's not going to know.
Nobody knew the difference. No, and everybody's saying like, oh, that's a nice Prada.
Now, if you took
she bought it $200, and it's like a...
Well, if you took that into the store...
Doesn't matter.
They would know.
Why do people buy it, though? They buy it for image. They buy it because it's a nice...
That's true, and people are telling them that's like the best
exactly.
product.
Or they feel like, hey, you know what? I feel better about myself. I have something nice.
And that's okay.
Still a $200 purse, right?
Yeah.
It was like a smaller purse. Nobody even knew the difference.
Now, let me explain. I can justify a $2,000 purse if you are always using it. Now, if you buy it and use it once, then it doesn't make any sense.
Do you know the cost to probably put that together is like $60 or $70?
It's got to be more than that.
No,
I know we talked about this.
No, it's not. I mean, I think it's like $60 or $70. I think the leather. I'm telling you, maybe it's $100.
I would have to disagree, and here's why.
Well, listen, the return on that is ridiculous.
I'm sure it is, but all I'm saying is it's going to be more than $60 or $100. Well, you got to think about the craftsmanship, the hours that go into it. No, we already did.
I want to see it because I'm curious. I think it's like $150, maybe about $100. Maybe about $100. I'm curious, but think about it.
Mm-hmm.
You buy a product for something that's 1/10 or one, you know, that cost is very low.
Yeah,
and your return on investment's significant. That's just like a car, you know, like cars these days. Do you think they make cars these days the same as they made them back then when it was like steel and all that? I mean, I understand it's less. People don't want to do that but the cost is just not as much, I wouldn't think, right? Because you barely touch your car today. You can put a dent in that thing, you know?
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. So they usually have a markup around 800 to 2,000 of the manufacturing costs, which supports the brand image. And this is for the Louis Vuitton. Damn. So basically, it looks like it does cost $200 to $400, but retails $15,000 to $40,000.
So think about that. I would invest $200 to make $1,500. That's a huge dude. That's your next business.
Making purses.
He's already sitting there doing one of these.
Like just calculating. It does make sense.
I just think that it's crazy, though. I mean, dude, women love it, and maybe others.
I would figure it would cost at least like $600 to make because, you got to sew it. I thought it was all handmade.
Well, I think that's why it is $200.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean the leather.
I just feel like $200 is not that much anymore.
It's not. But to sell something,
you can't buy nothing for $200.
To sell something like that and then buy something for, dude, some of those purses are $15,000-$20,000.
Yeah, I know. I don't think I would buy a purse for $15,000-$20,000 unless if I'm making $15 million a year.
Yeah, that goes back to what's your overhead. Would you buy something you never could buy?
So the question is, how much of a purse should you spend, or what is the delta or the relation between the purse that you're buying and how much of an income? Is it like 1% of your income?
Right. I mean, that's crazy though, right? Crazy number. So anyways, going back to what I was saying is there's no real difference.
Yeah.
In what people look at. Now, if you did take it into a store and you had somebody that knows about purses and knows about that stuff.
Yeah.
But dude, there's women out there, man. If they go online, they can find a knockoff that looks exactly the same.
Yeah.
And they can buy it for 1/10 of the cost.
Yeah.
You know, it's just, is it registered in your name? You know what I mean? Do you get this nice bag that comes with it? You know, like, because I think like Pradas and stuff, I think you get it registered.
The presentation for these luxury designer companies is off the hook, dude.
It is. That's where they get you.
Yeah.
You think like you walk out like you just bought a car. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, everybody, congratulations. You know, they're ringing bells, you know?
Yeah. Can we take a picture? We're going to throw it up on Instagram. We just bought this new purse.
It's funny.
So is that the most expensive purse that your girl has? Is $2,000?
It's not 2,000. It was 1,200.
1,200?
Yeah.
That's a lot of money, dude.
It is, but she always wanted it. Just like I said, you know, you live once, and
yeah, that's true.
It's like, you know, like when you go buy like a car or something or buy something,
Mm-hmm.
she, you know, she works hard, man. She works 2 jobs. She does her deal, does whatever she wants, you know. And so I mean, if you're going to get it, you're going to get it, you know what I mean? But
yeah, if you really want it, get it.
Get it. But
yeah.
I mean, it's just like, you can't justify, I couldn't justify like.
And I can't tell you how to spend your money, and you can't tell me how to spend my money.
Yeah, I'm just, look, at the end of the day, it goes back to what we had on our conversation, man, is there's going to be some situations where you want to save your money as much as you can. You don't want to live extravagant because we're not rich. All of us are not rich. But we only live once, and you have to treat yourself every once in a while, especially if you work hard.
Yeah. But it's if you really want it. Sometimes I'm like, dude, I want to buy the Lambo.
And look, you can. I know you can.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about should you.
But it's like, I don't want to spend the money.
Do you want it? Right. So what that
I don't think it's worth it that much.
Well, here's what it tells me is that
I ain't ready
it
yet.
intrigues you, you like it, but do you like it enough where you're willing to spend money for that so you can have that? And it's not.
Yeah.
It's not there.
Yeah, you're right. Now, if I had like maybe like 4 or 5 million, I'd do it. It makes sense at that point.
Or would you, or is it something you would still question? Like, okay,
well, I'm always gonna question it because it's like,
it's those things where you don't question. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
She wanted that purse because she always wanted that purse.
Oh, so she didn't even question it.
Yeah,
then.
because she wanted the purse. Like, in her mind, she always wanted something nice like that.
Yeah.
And you got to do that. Like, you can't sit there and be like, well, I'm going to deprive myself of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Can I justify a $1,200 purse? No, but you know what? To the next person,
yeah,
maybe you can. Maybe it's something that you want in your life. You know, maybe it's something you've never had and you want to just get it.
All I know is if I had a $1,200 purse, I'd be rocking it like this. You like my purse?
Hey, that's what they do, man.
I make sure.
Like this.
I make sure they see it like my purse.
Let me go ahead and show you. I'm going to pay it real quick, and then they do this with the purse, and then they zip it up so everybody can see it.
Yeah.
You know, and then they pull the card out. Yeah, let me go ahead and get that really quick.
But I understand what she's saying because I did buy a $500 wallet.
Yeah.
But I know I'm going to use that wallet, and I really like the wallet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's so funny.
And
man.
I don't really buy those kind of things, but I mean, I just bought it because I felt like, you know what, I've earned it, you know?
Dude.
But now I didn't just like go out and splurge and buy it. It was basically like, you know what?
Even
my
if you
goal
did,
is
though.
to get to this.
But even if you did and it's something that you want and you're not splurging on everything, look,
yeah,
it's not like you're going to go out and you're going to just live it up and you're going to be just putting money where you probably shouldn't put money.
Yeah.
It's about you work hard.
Yeah.
And you might have something specific that you want to go get. Go get it.
Yeah.
It's where people go wrong is they feel like they're living a lifestyle that really they can't afford.
Yeah.
You got all these sports players and all these players out there that, you know, people in general that just make a lot of money that never had it.
Yeah.
They start thinking, dude, I'm making
balling.
$15 million.
Ooh, that is a lot of money, though.
Yeah, but you know what? Why is there some people that go broke?
Yeah.
It's because they didn't spend it right, or they didn't hold it for a rainy day, or they didn't put it. Now, if they went out and bought a car, was like, look, I always wanted this car, or even, you know, something else, probably you're going to be okay. But it's the lifestyle. It's like, oh, I'm going to start just throwing money at this. I'm going to go on trips. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go there. That's going to dry up quick, man.
Yeah.
Especially if you don't got any type of return on investment, man.
No, I got you. That's just crazy, dude. But like I said, you know, I worked my butt off. I was like, you know what? If I make this much amount, I'm going to get this. So that's what I kind of use as a barometer.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Yeah.
I don't just go out and buy a car.
Yeah.
Or whatever it is, you know what I mean? I set goals for myself.
Even if you did, though, it's like I said, you live within your means.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
You can go buy something extravagant, nice, but you still live within your means.
Yeah. I think that's pretty much it. We are into it for an hour. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. You guys kick butt and rock. Look at all these comments. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you guys.
Don't forget to subscribe to the channel.
Absolutely.